Use I am statements to supercharge and level up your manifestation. Hey, I'm Dan. I talk about conscious creation, manifesting, intentional living. Thank you for joining me. And today I really want to dive deep into I am statements because they are a super powerful key technique that can really help you embody the state of being, the identity that already has what you want, and it's critical to manifesting. So let's get into it. Manifestation is essentially about letting go of your old identity that doesn't have the thing that you want or isn't living the life of your dreams and embodying the version of you, the identity of you that already does have everything that you want, that is already living the life of your dreams. So I am statements are super powerful in two ways. One, you have to be very careful if you are approaching I am. First of all, we are already always telling ourselves things every single day, right? They can be negative, they can be positive. Most of us are not even aware of what we're telling ourselves. So what I am trying to get you to understand is these I am statements are so powerful. Why is it in the Bible? Why is Neville Goddard talking about them? They're everywhere. Coaches talk about them. But why are they so important? It's because we are already doing it and they have an effect. But most of us are not doing it consciously. Most of us are approaching it from the state of the identity that doesn't have what we want to manifest, that is in a state of lack, before we shift our identity. And when we are coming from that point of view, we are telling ourselves certain things. I am this, I am that. And I don't want to get into it because I don't want to be affirming those things. We are telling ourselves those particular things that is just keeping us trapped in that identity, that old version of us, because that's what the old version of us is going to continue to do. Now, I want you to understand that when we are doing I am statements, you need to first approach it. You need to be in that state of being, that identity that already has the thing you want to manifest, that's already living the life that you wish to live. When you are in that state of being, what would they be telling themselves? What would they be saying to themselves? Those I am statements come from there. Now, I want you to put yourself into that version right now, the identity of you that has everything that you want. And come up with those I am statements. If you are a version, if you want to live as a person that has a great personality, that's warm and friendly and is treated kindly by everyone, I am always respected, I am loved, I'm charismatic, I am magnetic. Those are some I am statements you can use. You can go as general or specific as you want. I am is so powerful, is so important because they form the foundation and the basis of how we view ourselves. And we all know that that's self-concept. Not going to get into that right now. But I am, what you are telling yourself, is so critical to getting what you want. If I was a version of me that has everything that I want, the career, the love, the health, the friends, time, balance, all those things, I will be saying to myself, I am powerful, I am healthy, I look amazing. It doesn't even have to be I am. It's I look amazing. Right? I feel incredible. I feel so alive. I am so grateful for blah, 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 blah. Right? You can modify it. You can change it. I am essentially our affirmations, but we're using it in a way where it helps us embody that version of us, that identity of us that has everything we want. And we're going to keep drilling this into your head until you get it. Because I am this, I am that is so powerful. I am that I am, right? It's in the Bible. Neville Goddard talks about it. A lot of coaches and other teachers talk about it. You need to understand that when we are in that state, what we tell ourselves is so critical because that forms our belief system. We adopt, as children, a lot of false, negative statements. I wouldn't say false because they're all valid. Every way that we view ourselves is valid, right? But that's typically not the way that we want to live. Because you look out there, the majority of the world is unhappy. They're depressed. And that's because they keep telling themselves things that just aren't good. It's not healthy. We want to get to a place where we can tell ourselves the things that we want to make us feel. We want to be happy. We want to be healthy. So tell ourselves that thing. Because if we were the version of us, that identity, that state of being of us, that already has that thing we're trying to manifest, that is living the life that we wish to live, we would be kind to ourselves. We would tell ourselves, I am loved, I am supported, I am happy, I am abundant, I am wealthy, I have everything I want in life, right? I'm so satisfied. I'm excited about life. I feel alive. I have perfect time and health and wellness, balance, right? All of those things, that identity that we wish to embody. What would that version of us be telling ourselves? And if you were having trouble identifying what that version would be telling ourselves, look at someone who is successful. Look at someone who has that thing that's as close to what you would want to live, the life that you would like to live. And see how they behave. See how they talk in interviews. And then embody that. Take that. Take that. Whatever there's someone out there that will inspire you. It can be someone that you know personally, or it can be someone that you don't know. But we have the internet. You can go online. You can find this. You can find this information. You can look at someone who is successful, that has what you want. We all have that. And it's going to look different for everyone, right? Certain I am statements that I'm going to tell myself are going to look different from certain I am statements that are for someone else. Because everyone has a different version of, they have a different idea of success. They have a different idea of the type of life that they wish to live. So every single person is going to have their own unique statements of I am statements that's going to work best for them. So you need to make a list. I want you to right now take a piece of paper out. Start writing down I am positive things over and over and over again. You need to be very careful that you don't get sucked into, okay, first of all, we're already doing this all the time. Like I said before, we're already doing this, right? You just don't want to keep repeating the things that your old identity has been telling you over and over and over again, because that is going to keep you stuck in that old 3D reality and that old 3D paradigm. We want to shift into this reality that we want to live in, the life of our dreams that we wish to live in. So how would we treat ourselves? We would treat ourselves with kindness. We would treat ourselves with grace, right? So write those statements out. Say them to yourselves. Look in the mirror and tell yourself good things. I am beautiful. I am amazing. I look incredible. My hair is luscious and shiny and black for me, right? My skin is glowing. You know, it doesn't matter what it is. Again, it doesn't really necessarily have to be I am, but I am is a very powerful phrase because it is self-identifying. And as we know, manifestation is all about identification, identity, who we are, over and over and over again. Repeat these. Remember, our mind goes over in loops. We're telling ourselves these things every single day in every moment of every day. You might not be conscious of it, but this is why I'm trying to get you to be conscious of it. So you can catch yourself when you are saying these statements to yourself, and you can push them in a direction that is aligned with the life that you wish to live. That's all it is. So start using I am statements in a way that's going to level up your manifestation game. Simply be aware of it. Be aware of what you're saying to yourselves. Be aware. And then choosing the I am, the I statements that is aligned with what the version of you, the identity of you that has what you want, that's already living your life of your dreams, what that person would say to themselves. Start saying those things to yourself. And you're going to see your 3D reality completely shift and change around you. And your manifestations are going to flow so much easier because you're not going to need to even force manifestations. They're just going to pop in. And why will they pop in? Because that version of you already has those things, right? And these I am statements are going to help solidify and help you embody that. It's a form of affirmations. Yes, it's a form of a technique. It's a technique that I find that really helps me. And I'm sure it's going to help you as well. So this is your invitation. This is your reminder to just go out there. Be conscious of what you're saying to yourself. Use I am powerfully because it's a double-edged sword, right? You can use it negatively or you can use it positively. And I always continually choose to use it positively to help me manifest the life of my dreams, the life that I wish to live. And I hope you are able to do that for yourself as well. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helps. Remember, I am. It's powerful. Don't underestimate it. You got this.